Hello, beautiful Scorpio. This is your love reading for September 2024. I am Elena Valdez, and I just completed your non-romantic reading, which I'll make sure to include here at the end of this reading so that you can click on that. This one's for love. That one is non-romantic relationship. And let's get into it. I am using a spread created by Lisa Papez. I do apologize as I think I am mispronouncing her name, but I will put her info down below for those of you who are interested. I'll be using a spread that she created about a year ago or so. However, I did tweak it a little bit and add my own little thing to it, and I'll let you know what that is when we get to that point in the reading. And yes, this is love. This is romantic. Let's do this. Okay. Please let me know if you like this spread so I can continue using it. All right, my beautiful Scorpio. Okay, here we go. We are ready to rock and roll. All right, so beautiful Scorpio, we are going to start with the heart of the issue. The heart of the matter is the King of Wands. You may be dealing with the fire sign, specifically a Leo, but it can be one of the other fire signs, Aries or Sagittarius, potentially. In terms of energy, though, the heart of the issue has something to do with leadership. It has to do with our ability to stand firmly, as authentically as who we are as people. So if this is coming up as a potential issue in this connection, it may be that maybe we're dealing with two very strong, independent energies. And that can be kind of like what's adding to this dynamic. Okay, so let's see what that's about. Let's start here with your needs in this love connection. Your needs, the wheel. The wheel is a very faded energy. So your needs in this connection is to not become stagnant. You're really needing this relationship to keep moving, like quite literally create stamina for change, create the want and the willingness to grow and go to the next step. You potentially want to move into the next step with the wheel also as a need. Let's see what their need is. The Strength card. More Leo energy. I think you are dealing with a Leo potentially, or a fire sign. But in any case, if you're not, the Strength card is very much about taming the ego. So again, I think there's some kind of issue around maybe like strong independence, maybe a strong personality, and they are needing you, beautiful Scorpio, to tame that a bit. Like maybe they feel like you're a bit too strong for them, maybe too independent, maybe too wild and free potentially, and they're needing to reel you back a bit, right? Like there's a need here for them to really stand firm in their own strength and essence, their own confirmation of what makes them feel good as a person and confirms their own value, because there's something intimidating I'm getting. There's something here that they may potentially be intimidated. I think it's your ability to be free, and it's like there's a feeling here with the wheel that you need more freedom, more change, more continued evolution. And there's a sense here on their side that they're just trying to tame it all. Like they're just trying to tame the strength, right? They're trying to tame the huge independence while they remain strong in their own cadence, is what I keep hearing, the word cadence, something about cadence here. Let's unfold this reading. Let's see. Your contribution to this, though, is beautiful. Your contribution is that you are reciprocating. You're reciprocating tangibly. You're reciprocating with you, with quality time here with the Six of Pentacles. This is also about balancing your energies with this individual. I do feel that although you're showing up as somebody who's very independent, even potentially strong-willed here, you are still showing up though. Like you are showing up and you are reciprocating the attention that this person potentially needs. You may also be quite literally, your contribution may potentially be tangible in nature, like quite literally financial, or some kind of comfortability that you're offering, some kind of stability that you may be offering to this individual. And, you know, their contribution, they have the Nine of Swords. So there's some anxiety, there's something here. Remember, this is what you're contributing to them. So you're contributing some kind of balance. And I think something about their energy, beautiful Scorpio, makes you feel anxious. It's interesting. And that's why you're trying to balance. I think you're trying to balance your energy with their energy, because there's something heavy here. There's something that I feel intimidation, Scorpio. I feel that like you're with somebody who's intimidated by your power. You're intimidated by your ability to stand alone and to be clear about how you want to evolve. There's something here that they're not quite feeling good about, right? Because this is what their contribution to the connection, and it's not easy. So this is adding maybe sleepless nights. This is adding some anxiety, some worry. There's concern here. And the fact that it came down right below the pentacles, it may be an insecurity, a value issue, like self-worth issue, but it may also be tangible in nature. Like they're maybe having a hard time financially and you're somehow helping them. That's the possibility here. Now, the relationship strength. Eight of Wands. There's a lot of attraction here. There's a lot of attraction, a lot of raw energy, a lot of inspiration, a lot of wonderment, a lot of like get up and go. There's a lot of energy that you stimulate within one another. There's a big inspiration factor happening here. You're both very attracted to one another. That's a positive. And the relationship struggle here is death and rebirth. This is your card, beautiful. This is Scorpio. But the energy of this card is twofold. Number one, the struggle may be that there's some previous energy from maybe a past connection that you had with one another. Maybe you're trying to transform energy from the past. And now you're in this place of rebirth, transforming that energy of maybe the way you were towards each other in the past. But it's a struggle. It's a struggle potentially because there are things that didn't feel so good. Maybe this is why there's this anxiety, this concern. Maybe the other person is concerned that patterns will be repeated if this is a relationship that you are bringing back from the past. Or maybe this is a relationship where you've never broken up, you've stayed together, but things need to change because the way things are not working. And the change is indicated here too with the wheel, right? Again, you have a lot of attraction towards one another. It's undeniable. It's like this is like magnetic for both of you, yet the struggle is to transform it. So, you know, it's like there's a want here. There's definitely a want to want to re-energize whatever stuff has taken place in the past that didn't work. And luckily with this attraction card, the Eight of Wands in the middle, this raw energy in the middle, it's sort of like serving as glue to want to have the motivation to make the changes necessary to rebirth, right? It could be that the struggle is that this relationship at one point ended, or maybe I'm picking up that there's been the threat of ending or the fear that it may end. Maybe one of you, maybe you or the other person has threatened to leave the relationship. And so that is spilling into the fear, concern, and worry. Yet there's this magnetism that's keeping the two of you together. This here is the position I added to Lisa's spread. And what we're going to ask here is the deepest hope you have for this relationship as an outcome. The King of Pentacles, you want stability. You want it to be stable. You want it to be consistent. You're looking forward to that. That's what you want. You want wisdom out of this situation. Let's see what their hope is. Ace of Cups. See, this is interesting. It may be, Scorpio, that you're just sort of like, hey, the past is the past. Let's not worry about it so much. Let's just go straight into commitment. Let's build this. Let's build some roots. Let's use our wisdom to make this work. And they're still sort of stuck where they're like, no, we got to start from scratch, right? There's a call here. It's almost like they want to be romance. They want to begin from the beginning. It's like they're wanting more of this romance. Show me that you're still into me. Let's start over with, make me feel like adored again, that kind of thing. And you're sort of like, yeah, but I love you, I'm into you. Let's just settle into it. It's all good. We're all comfortable in this. Let's just not worry. Let's grow our pentacles together. Let's create stability and security. And I feel that that's part of the thing here, is that you are more concerned with the pragmatic, logistical, tangible things that are required day to day to live our life, right? Like the house, building the house, saving for the house, paying the mortgage, paying the rent, paying the things that we need to be successful, to feel cared for, to feel secure, just really committing to that way of doing things. And they're in the state of, I just want it to be lovelier, easier, more love, more affection, more care, more nurturing. I want to feel loved again. I want you to romance me. I am feeling that for some of you, this is something maybe that's been long-term. You've been in this for a while and it needs a little bit of infusion, or maybe a lot of infusion. For others of you, this is something that you're revamping from the past. Those of you who are coming into the situation brand new, there may be this conflict between the two of you. You're maybe more steady, more concerned and focused on, on your business potentially, or your work or your career, whatever it is you do. And they're in this lighthearted place of, listen, I don't want to be concerned or anxious about whether or not you're into me. I want to feel it. I want to feel it in my heart. So let's see what the advice is. Queen of Pentacles, lovely. And you see, this is the pair to the King of Pentacles. Look at this. Look at this lovely energy together. King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. So I'm getting here with the advice coming out as the Queen of Pentacles. A couple of things, beautiful Scorpio. I think there are a couple of things that need to take place here. Number one, you truly need to ask yourself, Scorpio, if this individual that you're spending time with right now, that you're putting time and effort, do they have the potential, are they, or can they be at Queen of Pentacles level? Meaning, can they meet you where you're at? Can they match your energy? Can you get what you truly need from this relationship? Remember, you have the Wheel, you have Pentacles. That's all change and evolution and things that have to do with the tangibilities. And so what I'm getting here is that that's a true concern for you. Even though there's this magical connection that you have, raw energy, attraction that you have, and they clearly want more of that. But the Queen of Pentacles coming up in your advice card tells me that maybe it's time to really assess, is this the connection that's going to bring you your Queen of Pentacles? Now remember, this is not a gender specific read. So switch the roles, switch the genders, okay? You get to clarify this in your own way when it comes to gender. But in either case, whether you're male, female, what have you, this is saying the advice is to find your match. So if it is this person, where do you meet? Where do you match in your values and what you want, need, and really must have to thrive? Because over here, this Queen of Pentacles energy is very different from this anxious, not sure, I want to start from the beginning as if we were young again, or as if we just met energy. This is already established energy. The Queen of Pentacles is established. It's committed. It's lovely. It's beautiful. It's peaceful. It's harmony. It's stable. And so the advice is to focus on that. Focus on, is this the relationship that's going to get me this? What do I want more? Maybe that's a better way to ask that question, Scorpio. Do you want the attraction, the magnetism more than you want this peaceful Queen of Pentacles energy? You decide that, right? You get to decide that. What is it that this relationship is bringing to you outside of this attraction and this lighter romantic rose-colored glasses? I'm really getting that, right? And there's nothing wrong with people wanting that. There's nothing wrong with somebody wanting to be freer and lovelier and lighter when it comes to love, but you may need something a bit more solid than that, is what I'm getting here. So the advice is to really look deeply and ask yourself if this is the match to your king. And you can reverse that, the match to your queen. Let's close this reading out with an oracle from the Awakened Soul. Please let me know if you like this spread so I can continue using it. All right, let's see for Scorpio, our closing oracle. Song. This is beautiful. So, you may be needing to do more of the simple things with this person. Is there a music connection to this? Potentially. Let's read the keywords to this. The keywords are vibration, music, voice, chant. So before I go further, this can also include things like meditation, attracting that which you want to come closer to you. So maybe this also talks about, or what I'm feeling, I should say, is that this is also talking about matching vibration, right? So like summoning in an equal matching vibration to yours, whether through meditation, through song, through chanting, those, something along those lines. The affirmation is, I embrace my unique song. And the personal reflection is, how can I bring more song into my life? All right, beautiful Scorpio. I hope this love reading was helpful. And if it was, please subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. And I'll see you back here soon. Bye.